Hello, Aries. My name is Jillian West, and if your sun, moon, or rising is in the sign of Aries, then this reading is for you. This is a collective love reading, so just take the messages that resonate, but we'll get right into this and see what's going on in your love energy. All right, let's get into this. Ooh, okay, Knight of Swords. Some kind of conversation coming in. Somebody has something they want to tell you. The Knights are all about taking action, and the Swords are about communication, the mind, also clarity. So this conversation will likely give you some new insight about a situation. We'll get more information on this. All right, Hierophant in reverse. So the Hierophant is all about spirituality, traditions, things that you're learning about. In reverse, it's a little bit of breaking from tradition. You might be carving your own path, spiritually exploring new things spiritually, or it also deals with teaching. And so you may be learning a new skill. Okay, Pentacle in reverse, the Ace. And so this is a new opportunity. However, when it's in reverse, it can be that feeling of like an opportunity slipped through your fingers. When I see this, especially with the Hierophant, it feels like whatever this missed opportunity was, it wasn't for you, and that's okay. That whatever is planned for you is bigger than this. This Pentacle, it's less, it's scarcity. It's less than what you truly deserve. And so that could be a new relationship that started. It could also, have to do with a job, or, maybe you applied for a home or something like that and it didn't work out. You have to trust that it didn't work out for a reason. Okay, so for current energy, we're getting the Sun, and that's really good to see. So the Sun card is things working out. It's joy, it's happiness. You could see they're like on this majestic unicorn. There's flowers, it's sunshine, it's everything. Like it's that joy coming back into your life. It's riding into this new season that is just going to be full of abundance, happiness. Okay, so there may be delays and setbacks. And when I see that with the Ace of Pentacles, that makes perfect sense. It's this idea that, you're trying to start this new chapter of your life. You're excited for your future. However, there have been these delays, these setbacks, wondering when is it all going to happen for me? And it's just going to require some patience. And again, it comes back to that, trust, you know, that whatever this thing that missed you, whatever this opportunity was, whatever's not working out, it's not working out for a reason. What you lost is smaller than what you're going to gain. Okay. So the Two of Wands. So this is in future energy, which some of you might be expanding. And that expansion, exploring new paths in life. It can have to do with love. It can have to do with career. It can have to do with any area. I mean, sometimes it's seen as like a traveling card, and it's really that literally expanding. And so some of you might be getting new dating opportunities that are outside of your social group, outside of the people you already know, and maybe even outside of your typical type. Again, going back to that Hierophant, the Hierophant coming out in reverse right off the bat, it does make me think that there's going to be this transformation in your life where you're going to be exploring things you haven't explored before. Yeah, okay, and then we're getting the Page of Cups. So the Two of Wands and then the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, it's this love opportunity coming in. The Cups deal with romance, relationships, our emotions, the way we connect with other people. And the Page is this kind of young, flirty, spontaneous, free-spirited energy. And so you can see he's looking at that cup, right? And he already has the prize in his cup. It's like there's somebody who's already looking at you, though it is future energy, so this could be somebody new completely, but they're looking at you as this like prize that they want to go after. And it's a fun energy. It's flirty. Again, it's like, it's not the super heavy romance. It's like somebody just wants to have fun with you, but that can grow into more. It's just this new love opportunity coming in. All right, let's go around one more time. Okay, Queen of Wands. So this is a fire sign card, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but being the Queen of Wands is it's sitting in your power. It's usually a very attractive person. The Queen of Wands is somebody who people are just drawn to. Like you have a magnetic quality about you. And so again, the Hierophant with the Queen of Wands, it's like there's something energetic about you that's why people are just going to be really drawn to you. If you aren't already getting that attention, you're going to be getting it, that being noticed. Yeah, and then the Queen of Cups, which is, it's that having a really good heart. It's somebody who's very loving. It's somebody who cares deeply about the people that they're in relationships with. And so to be the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, that's, you know, you are somebody that somebody should feel lucky to be with, truly. Because the Wands is that like fire and that passion and that attraction and that chemistry. And the Queen of Cups, it's that nurturing. It's that, it's that truly caring about people. It's that when you get in a relationship, it's not just, there's all kinds of ulterior motives that people have to be in relationships. And these are both very mature, caring, like true, authentic reasons of wanting love. Okay, so the Sun with Judgment, there's going to be some kind of decision here. Just got like a really weird, excited energy about this. It's like there's going to be this surprise decision made or a declaration even. And that goes back to that Knight of Swords, like a conversation. Somebody's going to be telling you something, some kind of confession, some kind of information found out. But judgment is decision based. And so there's a decision that's going to be made that's going to work out in your favor and bring you into this Sun energy. I'll get more clarification on it. Yeah, so seeing the Eight of Wands with then the Four of Swords on top of it. So, this is something that's been on your mind a lot. This whatever, this either a situation that, the Eight of Wands is delays. It's things taking longer than you want them to. And it's setbacks. And then the Four of Swords is that contemplation. It's meditation. It's those thinking about this in the quiet moments. So whatever this is, it's been on your mind a lot. Okay, wow. And then we get the Nine of Cups. So again, cups deal with love relationships. The Nine of Cups is somebody who's just surrounded by love and happiness and joy. You could see that they're like super happy on this card. They're just sitting there. And again, like the cups, it's just that feeling of being surrounded by joy and everything kind of working out. I do think that you're going to be, your life is going to change in some way. It's going to be exploring things. I know I already said this, but it's like exploring things that you haven't explored before. This can be a new hobby. This could be moving somewhere different. This could be a new relationship with somebody who's unlike anyone else you've ever been with. And it kind of changes your life. Like you're somebody who, never, you enjoy listening to music, but it wasn't that big of a deal to you. And now you're dating a musician. So it's like, now you're totally in that world or whatever, or they're an artist or something, it doesn't have to, I'm trying to think of other things like, they are an athlete. So now you're brought into this whole other world through this relationship, and it's going to bring you just so much happiness and making new connections too. The Nine of Cups, though it deals with love and relationships, it also is just all these connections. And so this could be somebody who has a large friend group or a large family that then you're brought into that circle. It can also be a cultural difference. I'm thinking also, again, with that Hierophant in reverse, it could be that this is somebody who is a different culture than you. And so then now that's that new, and it might invite you to traveling experiences or, again, just trying your life, kind of having a different overall theme to it. Okay, this Page of Cups, let's get a card on this. Okay, Six of Wands. This new relationship that's coming in, you're going to be feeling very victorious because of it. If an aspect of being alone or an aspect of a relationship ending made you feel in some way like a failure, which it shouldn't. There's no reason, one doesn't make you a failure or a success. However, something about this new connection is going to be making you feel victorious, so, seen, celebrated in a way. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I almost feel like this person might kind of have a unique way of being successful. It could be something as simple as like, oh, she's an influencer or something like that. Or it could be that, it's a man who's, has some sort of skill set that he gets a lot of attention, and now you're brought into this world and you're kind of also then gaining some attention by proxy of that. But also they could be pushing you forward in your own successes, and that's these delays in this Ace of Pentacles. It's like there's something you've been working on that you're going to be feeling very victorious about. All right, I'm going to pull out the Lovers deck on this and see what other messages come through for you guys. Also, if this reading is resonating, if you guys can hit like and subscribe, it helps me grow my channel. I'd love to be able to just do this more full time. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so bottom of the deck, the Emperor card. It's the Bachelor in this deck, but it's the Emperor is that Aries card. Okay, and then we're getting the King of Cups on top of the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Cups. Interesting. So the King of Cups, that is that like really loving, mature, stable relationship. It's like a paternal energy, which the Aries card is also paternal. And of course, that lies inside all of us. But this specifically in this deck is called the Single Dad card. And I'm just wondering if for some of you that could be this cultural shift, these new connections. Some of you might be connecting with a single parent. Again, I have this feeling like intuitively, like whoever this new person is, this new relationship coming in, it's somebody who has a big family, or family is really important to them, and you'll be brought into that. And maybe that's some of this victorious feeling, is that this group of people or their family might appreciate you in a way that you don't feel necessarily like you've been seen and appreciated in the past. Okay, and then we're getting the Page of Wands. You guys have Wands and Cup energy coming up a lot. So the Cups are water signs, which is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and we're in Cancer season. And then the Wands are fire. There's this fire and water. And I would check their entire big three, their sun, moon, and rising. But again, they're showing up as the Page. And so there could be an age difference, or they just might be more free-spirited, or you could be more free-spirited and they're more of like steady, stable, I don't want to say conservative, but I guess maybe more traditional, and you're more free-spirited and kind of introduce them to different things that they've never experienced too. Yeah, so again, there's this conversation coming in with the Page of Swords. There's a lot of this idea of some kind of understanding, a decision being made, finding out new information and communication, and it bringing in this new season. Yeah, there was some kind of loss here, and it could have been a relationship. It could have been, there was a tower moment, which is like the rug being pulled out from under you, or just a real disappointment, something that really, that Ace of Pentacles in reverse is that a loss of something slipped through your fingers, and, there were delays around this, setbacks, and you're going to be coming out of that. Seven of Cups. This is really about manifesting and dreaming about your future right now. To be visualizing exactly what you want for your future. Be thinking about, excuse me, be thinking about what you want your life to be, not what you are dissatisfied with it being right now. So if, in reflecting on your life, if you're thinking about, I don't like where I'm living, I don't have anyone that I'm seeing, or I don't like my job or whatever it is. Rather than thinking about what you don't like, be thinking about what you want. That's exactly, manifestation is just, and it's truly believing that you'll be receiving those things. That's when it starts to work. The first step is just visualizing what you want, and the Seven of Cups is just visualizing all these possibilities. But the manifestation really happens once you truly believe that you are going to receive those things. Again, we're getting this idea of a conversation coming in. It's like somebody wants to come tell you how they feel about you. Somebody wants to make that commitment. There's somebody who wants to talk to you. And this is going to be a major shift in your life. I'm going to go once around with the pink deck and then I'll do oracles. Yeah, somebody wants to open up to you here. This King of Cups or Queen of Cups, doesn't matter gender here. There's somebody who's going to be opening up to you. Okay, so we're getting the Four of Wands in reverse. So the Four of Wands, it's happiness, it's celebration, and it's all that. And I wonder if part of this loss is that there was something you were looking forward to doing with somebody else. There was some kind of stability a past person provided you that then was lost. Again, it's this feeling of there's something that you really wanted that slipped through your fingers. And there was some kind of disappointment here. Okay, this is one of my favorite cards to get. So this is the Wheel of Fortune for this deck, but it's the Destiny card in this one. And I love to see that because that's kind of the message like I've been getting off this entire time, is that like fate is stepping in here. Like your true destiny, it's like written in the stars for this better opportunity. It's about stepping outside of your comfort zone here. What I'm seeing here is that you're going to have to, like, if it doesn't challenge you, it will not change you. If you aren't stepping outside of your comfort zone here, this opportunity is not going to come in, but there is this potential for this huge shift here. This decision is going to be made, some kind of judgment, some kind of conversation that's going to usher in a whole new chapter of your life. And it's a really joyful one. Again, we're getting the Nine of Cups. Yeah, again, there's this idea of this past breakup, this past loss, this past disappointment. We're getting duality here with the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, which sometimes I see it as like having two different people to choose from, two different paths. But for some reason, intuitively on this reading, I feel like you're going to hit a crossroads where you might have to step outside of your comfort zone. And you're going to choose between what's comfortable and what you know and the unknown, which might be a little bit risky and it might be a little bit scary, but it's going to open up a whole new world to you. Again, there's this idea of expansion. Okay, one more on this. We're getting another single parent card here. So either you or the person that you are interested in. I do think that there could be children involved in this somehow. I was getting this idea of a big family too. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be their children. It could just be that they have tons of nieces and nephews. Like intuitively, I'm just picturing, to be honest with you, like, a different culture where they have a really big family and you might come from a smaller family or vice versa. But either way, there's this idea that rather than going out drinking, hanging out with friends, that this connection is really going to be rooted in family and family connections and potentially having children together. All right, let's get out some oracles on this, then I'll get that final message. So I'm going to adjust the camera so you guys could see the cards better. There. Okay. All right, let's get some oracles. Also, I have private readings available right now. I'm going to post a link in the comments. All right, show me the cards for Aries. What oracles do they need? Yeah, opening up, and then we get the date night card. I do think this is a new relationship for a lot of you. Somebody wanting to take you out on a date. Some kind of new beginning. Somebody opening up to you. It could be somebody who's already in your energy. However, it could be... I kind of feel like it's somebody new that you'll be branching out. Okay, so watch out for issues around finances, and that makes sense too with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse that we just got. Um, is to be making really smart financial decisions right now. That with this, with these crossroads or, this branching out, if you're dissatisfied with your job, before you can leave, be sure that what you have lined up can sustain you, that kind of thing. Just be sure that you're making really sound financial decisions, which, we should all be in this economy. Okay. And then open your heart. Again, there's this idea of an opening up of a heart. And so that can also be you, that you're now at a place where you're ready for love and you're opening up. And, this idea of maybe you needed some time, with all these losses or just rebuilding your life or changes in your life. You needed time to just focus on you. And now there's this opening up to these new opportunities. And again, I do think that there's this idea of expansion and, needing to actually take those risks, though. I don't mean risky behavior, but I just mean being willing to be vulnerable, being willing to try new things, and being brave in your pursuit of finding love. Okay, let's find this final card here. Knight of Wands in reverse. So this lost opportunity, when I see it falling on top of the Ten of Swords in reverse, this ending, this might have been a very passionate connection. And this might have been somebody who came in and made promises that they didn't keep. And they might have even struggled with fidelity. And when I see this with the gambling too, it makes me feel like this was somebody who was a risk taker. And some of your hesitation to open up is that you've dealt with somebody who couldn't be trusted. And so there's this fear of being willing to trust others again. And the cards are just saying to be open and to explore new things. All right, I gotta go. My kids are getting wild. Thank you so much for watching. It was great doing this reading for you, and I'll talk to you all soon.